Welcome back. You're watching Fashion and Lifestyle. I'm Siobhan Harton.
On two of our design students, Jamie Lee Kelly and Donna Lynch, who are going to say a few words on behalf of this year's design students at Cavan Institute. First, Jamie Lee. Thank you, Jamie.
Good evening. I would like to thank everyone for coming out this evening for the opening of our 2013 Creative Initiatives exhibition. There is a great turnout and I hope everyone enjoys the evening. Firstly, I would like to thank a few people who have helped us through the college year. I want to thank all of our friends and families for their support and guidance. They have encouraged us and inspired us when we needed it the most. A special thanks to all of our tutors, Ashleen, Patricia, Patrick, Anne, Joey, Pavel, and especially Edwin, Cynthia, Max, and Stacey. They have all given us so much of their knowledge and we have learned a great deal from them. I would also like to thank everyone who helped put up the exhibition. This has been a great year at Cavan Institute and we have all made lifelong friends. The class has grown close, somewhat like a family, and we have all worked together, respected each other, and most importantly, had fun together. We have learned so much from each other, and as the year went on, we all gained valuable skills that we will take with us throughout life. These skills are not just art skills, but life skills. We find ourselves more open-minded and creative as a result of our time spent in Cavan Institute. We were encouraged to develop and grow and to gain more confidence in our abilities. We have done so much throughout this year, including drawing, ceramics, printmaking, sculpture, wood carving, painting, design, image processing, and communications. All the hard work was worth it, and now we can look back tonight and feel a great sense of achievement. I would like to hand you over to Donna, who will say a bit about the multimedia and engineering. Thank you.
I would also like to congratulate multimedia, games design and engineering students on their fabulous work also on display here this evening. Cavan Institute has offered so much more than a course of study to these students over the past year. Students are afforded the opportunity to take part in fully funded international placements to places such as the UK, Germany and Estonia. Students are also encouraged to take part in nationally renowned competitions. Dare to be Drinkaware is one such example where multimedia students have achieved outstanding success in recent years. On behalf of these students, I would like to thank the main tutors involved, Cavan, Donna and Porrick. On behalf of Jamie and myself, I would like to finish up, and I would also like to give special thanks to the college for the support in us to help put up this exhibition together, to show what the students of 2013 have to offer. Thank you all very much, and I hope you all enjoy the night.
Thank you, Jamie Lee and Donna. I think you both did very well there. I would like to ask you both now to make a small presentation to Will on behalf of all the design students this year at Cavan Institute. Okay folks, so we're getting very near the end, and just a few more important and essential thank yous. But just before I do so, I just want to say to you students, you should be very proud of yourselves this evening. Take a moment and think back on the hours and hours of hard work, graft that you put in, the many cul-de-sacs your ideas have led you down, and the breakthrough moments that you made in turning concept into a reality. By taking that brave step and enrolling with us at Cavan Institute on a FETAC level 5 or 6 course, you have demonstrated responsibility for your own learning, and in so doing, you've also increased your life chances and choices. To the class of 2013, we wish you all the best in whatever path you choose, whether it be further study at Cavan Institute, entry on into higher education courses at the Institute of Technologies and Art Colleges, or finding employment. or even just enjoyment in your respective fields. We wish you all the best. And now to the thank yous. So this evening would not have happened without the assistance and cooperation of a large number of people. First and foremost, I would like to thank our director, Anne-Marie Lacey, and our deputy directors, Jerry McKenny, Adrian Delaney and Philip MacDonald, for their support in staging this event. A particular word of thanks to the cleaning and caretaking staff. Michael Wall, Mick, Noel, John, Peter, Olivia and Ava, and the list goes on. They have worked so hard to make this occasion a success. To the staff of Writers Cafe, many thanks for putting on a great spread this evening, which you have yet to enjoy, hopefully. Thank you also to the administration staff for their continued support and assistance. John McGee and the security students have once again rallied to our assistance this evening, and so many thanks to them. A word of thanks also to Neil Doherty of Mel Science. Yvonne Cullivan acted as a curator once again this year, and we are very grateful to her for sharing her valuable experience with us. Thanks again to Will Govan for visiting us at the Institute and agreeing to speak at this event. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, as you partake in the showcase tonight, could I ask that you spare a thought for the tutors? For this is no doubt in my mind that without the support and professionalism of our tutors behind the students in the showcase tonight, there would be very little to show. So we have Aisling Kinnear, Cara McDermott, Cynthia Stewart, Donna McCarran, Eamon Rudden, Edwin Lynch, Max Brosey, Pori Cahill and Stacey Gardner. Take a bow, folks, you deserve it. Your dedication and commitment to our students is at the very core of what life here in Cavan Institute is all about. We work as a team, and I wish to take this opportunity to acknowledge that fact. And finally, thank you, colleagues, friends, parents and family members of the students for attending this year's openings. Please help yourself to refreshments and enjoy the rest of the evening here at Creative Initiatives 2013. Thank you.
Will Govan said that inspirational work with the Cavan Institute.
Well, of course, after any speech there's lots of things that one would like to say, but I'm certainly very impressed by the quality of the work, and since I've been in Cavan I've met a number of people who not only work at the Institute, people who've been students and people who have graduated, and I think it's an extraordinary asset for Cavan. And I think it's entirely consistent with the tremendous cultural vibrancy that everybody's experiencing, and it's very exciting.
Yeah, but your experience in the media, both in the arts and the visual end of with video, so you would see that the students have great opportunities.
I think so. I think that's right. I don't think. I think it's a sleeping giant in a sense, and I think there's never been a better time to be creative. And I think as long as people know and they're equipped and they know how to present themselves and they know how to focus their energies and they can work hard, then they'll do well.
And where students have to be placed as part of the course, you would see that a lot of the inspiration work that's going on in Cavan is a great opportunity for them.
I think it absolutely is. I think, well, what better place to be in? And I think if you, in a few years' time, now if you say you're studying in Cavan, I think people think, oh, that's pretty cool, And I don't know if that happened before. I think it's Cavan is coming of age. I think it's a brilliant place. I don't think it's a new Galway. I think it's just a great Cavan.
Yeah, it's an entity in its own right. Yeah, and of course, Will Govan, you're involved with Seamus O'Rourke and on tour. So, where is that at the moment?
We're just finishing for Club and County. It's a play written and directed by Seamus O'Rourke. We're producing that for the final time next Thursday at the Thomas Ash Pub in Cavan Town, 8 o'clock. Do come, and then we'll be starting a new play with starring actually Seamus, directed by Seamus, written by John McManus, called The Queer Land, and that's going on our Moth Productions GAA tour. And
that's been an inspirational piece of work. So it's getting practically every rural community in the country almost.
Well, we're reviving something. I'd like to say we invented it. We didn't. We're reviving something that happened for years in Ireland, and we're doing it, and it's working, and we're enjoying it, and we're going to carry on.
So the opportunities for the students, there'll be plentiful with the way things are in developing in Cavan.
Well, I'd like to think that people don't need to necessarily leave Cavan, like they would have to leave other, towns, because I think there are opportunities here, and with hard work and perseverance, it's achievable, to stay here and do some fun stuff, without doubt.
Well, Cavan, thank you very much. Anne-Marie Lacey, you must be very proud of the event tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been a great event for the students and for the teachers this evening. And I suppose, the courses at Cavan Institute, they're largely doing one-year courses. So to put together an event like this in the context of working through their programs and working towards exams, end of year and all the rest of it is a tremendous achievement for them. And I suppose what's on display here tonight is, I suppose, a representation of work from students in courses in the School of Computing, Engineering and Science, and also in the School of Design, Performing Arts and Services. Along with these exhibitions, a number of our students have been involved in performance events. Last week we had the music students doing a performance event in town here in Cavan, and we also had our multimedia students who reached the top 10 in an All-Ireland film competition. So we're very proud of them, I have to say.
David, that particular course has been very successful, because it's not the first time that they've been successful in that event.
No, they have reached the top 10 in Ireland for the 5th consecutive year this year. And they're competing against a very high standard. They're competing against students who are at advanced levels in degree studies. And, it's incredible that they are actually reaching a standard. So I suppose what it says about the courses at Cavan Institute is that they're providing a very good foundation for students who might have an interest in going on to study these courses at degree level when they move on from the college.
Yeah, well, we've spoken to some of the students and some of the tutors here this evening at the launch, and they're really, really enthusiastic, and the tutors see that there are great opportunities for employment, especially in the present climate.
Yes, absolutely, and I suppose it's very easy to move into a space of doom and gloom in the current climate, but I suppose what we're seeing at Cavan Institute is the opposite. We find that students from the majority of our courses move on to where they want to be. If they're not getting opportunities here, they're getting them maybe in the UK or elsewhere. But I think what the students are learning at Cavan Institute is not just, I suppose, the skills attached to their courses, but it's to become more independent and more self-sufficient, and to get out there and research and find an opportunity and a niche for themselves. And I suppose it's our belief that they're out there, those opportunities.
And of course, an event like tonight is a great opportunity for them to showcase their work, both to the business community and the families, so that everyone can see the work that they're doing.
That's right. It's not only a great affirmation for the college, but for the individual students themselves. Yes, and I suppose when they started at the beginning of the year and were told that as part of their assignments they're going to have to put on an exhibition, a lot of them were saying, no, sorry, can't do. But, the reality...
That builds confidence.
Very much so, and belief in themselves and their own skills and their own initiative,
Anne-Marie, thank you very much.
And that was Will Govern giving the keynote speech, and Anne-Marie Lacey, the director of Cavan Institute. That was a fantastic show out there. So that's it for this evening's Fashion and Lifestyle. Thank you for watching. I'm Siobhan Hart, and good night.